The number one thing that I really don't like answering is eSport a sport? A lot of people in the gaming community or in eSports, it's like, we don't care. And like you would say about AFL or soccer or basketball, whatever it is, they're all perfecting their craft. In the end, it doesn't really matter whether you call it a sport or not.
We can just peace out. Jump in lobby, Sean. I'm getting better every day.
If we're going to advance, we're going to have to beat them anyway, so regardless, not going to matter that much. I was very much like a closet gamer in high school. So no one really knew I gamed. It was like my own little thing. It wasn't cool back then, so no one even knew I gamed. I think at the time when you're younger in high school, you're very concerned about your image. And I guess reputation and popularity was a thing that I was way too concerned about. I mean, in hindsight, it's the most ridiculous thing, right? If you're yourself and you be yourself, you're probably going to be more popular and enjoy your life a lot more. But like, it sounds so superficial, but that's the reality of the situation in high school. It's like, oh, I might lose these friends, or they're going to think I'm not cool, or I'm not going to lose my girlfriend, or whatever it is. It's like, in hindsight, it's like, who cares? Gaming was like very much a hobby, and I didn't see it being very long term, but I happened to be very good at games. And then eventually I actually quit. I played as a pro player for 2 years, and then I quit and I went full on university. I said, and my job at the time as a surveyor, got this amazing opportunity through my dad. I worked for this company for about a year. I did 3 years into my university degree, was loving it, but at the same time, I always love games. It's such a fulfilling thing to me that money can't buy. Money can't buy that fulfillment for me personally. And yes, the money is great in surveying and a very stable career, but it's just something that personally I feel like I would regret if I didn't take this opportunity. And now look where esports is now, it's continually growing. And I feel like I've never really looked back since. My dad was like playing games a lot. At the time, I didn't really realize, but I was getting influenced slowly, and I'd sit on his lap sometimes and play, and my mum would be like, no, don't, you're spending too much time on the computer, Curtis. And my dad was like, oh yeah, it's fine, just play a bit and you can watch me play. And eventually I loved it more and more. I loved the aspect of beating other people, knowing that I've put all this work and then and I can just show it off and like express myself through this game and express myself freely. And I guess my dad encouraged that because he thought that competition was healthy. He thought that it was also good for mentally, like reaction times and thinking strategically. I think all these things allowed me to be the person I am and be such a good problem solver purely because I just thought that way from such a young age. So like, shout out to my dad for introducing me to games so young. There are a few things that do make esports, I guess, scalable and global and more inclusive. So one of the biggest things is that you've got the barrier to entry in so many traditional sports. So for AFL, and footy, right, 90% watch, 10% play. But in esports, it's flipped. 90% play, 10% watch. Esports is growing at a massive, crazy rate because of the ability to have deep fan engagement with pro players and personalities, because it's all online. People just stream and you can just talk to your favorite person, your favorite player, type to them, say, hey, and they'll respond to you. Whereas, you're not going to be able to talk to LeBron James anytime soon,